Libra, let's do the weekly tea, shall we, ladies and gentlemen? This is good for Sun, Rising, Moon, and Venus sign of Libra from September 13th through, I think, the 18th, 19th, mid-September. It's a general reading. It won't resonate with all of you. If this doesn't resonate, check your Rising, Moon, or Venus sign on my sister channel, Soma, Chandra Tarot, where I read for all 12 zodiac signs. If you'd like to book a private reading with me, the link to my website's in the description below. But let's see what this next week coming up looks like for you. Looking pretty intense. I'm going to go through the tarot first, and then I will deliver the oracle messages to you guys. And not everyone wants to stick around for the oracle messages. That is the most important part of the reading, in my opinion, as the receiver of the downloads and the deliverer of the information. I would stick around because I used a deck that you guys know I don't use very often, the Kim Cran's Wild Unknown archetype deck. Archetypes are deep, ancient, collective energies that we are either working with or in or are calling to us. You guys got amazing oracle messages and advice. But let's get to the tea. So the reason for the reading, this looks so badass. Nine of Cups to the Wheel of Fortune. Now I had to know what this beauty was all about. Seven of Pentacles, Five of Swords, Justice. I'm hearing the song Live My Life by Rhiannon. Hey, gotta live your life. Yeah. It's time to fight through a lot of change. You are definitely thinking about wish fulfillment this week. The Nine of Cups for me is like, drinks on the house, baby, come what may. I have to stay in the present moment, the good, the bad, the ugly. Raise a toast to me, to my life, to expansion. I've just got to roll with these punches and be happy in the moment with what I have. Definitely trying to stay in the present moment with the Seven of Pentacles. Kind of watching the grass grow here, waiting for something to happen, trying to stay in your present moment. The Seven of Pentacles for me is about witness consciousness, where you, like I say, you have to really stay focused in your present moment and put the work into your orchard, into your garden, into your money tree of life. And if you do that every day, eventually this investment will pay off. It kind of feels like you're waiting in futility. It's kind of a pisser. I mean, look, she doesn't look thrilled, but look at all those pentacles. And I think that's how you're starting to view life. I think you're going to have to fight through a lot of bullshit too. Like, you've come this far, and I think that you feel like the victor in a situation. I think you're willing to fight to the death for justice and balance in your life. I'm feeling this vibe because of the other cards here. If I just saw the Five of Swords and Justice alone, I'd be like, oh shit, Libra is on the Libra war path. Everyone thinks that Scorpio and Aries are the fighters, and they are. They are, right? But once you get a Libra to feel like they need to serve justice for themselves or for anybody else, this is kind of what it looks like. If you're the winner, don't gloat. If you're the loser, lick your wounds and go home. If you're getting this justice, you probably deserved it because the wheel is here. It's okay. It's a lesson. Dust yourself off. Keep going. And I think you're kind of feeling that way. You're like, I really have to think about my dreams. I need to think about expansion and abundance. Luck is on my side right now. I'm going to put in the work. I'm going to fight through a lot. I'm going to get to this justice, this balance. You usually have a choice when justice comes out. And I think that you are kind of weighing the cause and effect. I think you know that the decisions that you make now will strongly affect your karma and your life cycle for the next 10 to 12 months. And you kind of want that to go happy. You want it to go to the happy place, clearly. You want to be able to celebrate the next cycle. But I think you're like, and she is kind of looking at this Five of Swords wincing, like, this might be a bad accident waiting to happen, but I guess we got to do what we got to do. Like, I feel two parts of yourself talking to yourself here, kind of, Libra, is what I'm getting. Serving this justice, fighting through a lot of change so that you can have happiness and wish fulfillment. I think a part of you is trying to just go with the flow and be happy, but in your moments of idle hands, or where you're resting at your workstation during the day or thinking during the day, you might get a little angry or feel like this might hurt, like I'm going to have to fight through a lot to serve my justice and get my change to happen and get my balance. Or, you might feel like the victor, you might feel like the loser. With the Wheel of Fortune, sometimes we're the windshield, sometimes we're the bug. It's all good, baby. It's all going to be okay. One way or the other, I think that things will balance out no matter how you deal with it. But I think you're trying to figure out how to do that, because I've got the Two of Cups here. Here's your energy, Libra. Six of Cups in reverse to the Two of Pentacles. I have the Queen of Wands and the Eight of Swords. This chick's in the upright. I have the Queen of Swords in the upright as well. And then I have the Fool and I have the Magician in reverse. So this Queen of Wands and this Queen of Swords could be other people in your life. They could be you. They could be more than one person. I don't have a Three of Cups here. It will be different for each of you. So with the Fool here and the Magician's in reverse, but the Magician and the Fool are the beginning of a new cycle. And that's a very powerful moment. From the Fool to the High Priestess is big time. Okay. So I think that you want to move forward and get out of your head about something and claim some kind of independence if you're these queens, but you're haunted by the past and you're trapped in your head, and that's keeping you from manifesting. I see that. So the Six of Cups in reverse, waiting for a forgiveness, wanting a forgiveness, living in the past, trapped in the past. With the Maiden in reverse, you're fantasizing, not letting go of the past or youth. Most of my viewers are over 30. Get out of this damn maiden energy. Yes, I did just say that out loud. You're not a kid anymore. And don't hide who you truly are. This is about letting go of the past. And Anima Mundi is about embracing something bigger than yourself that you are a part of. And we'll get to that. So haunted by the past. Oh, what do I do? What do I do? You could be juggling a lot. We keep ourselves busy when the Two of Pentacles comes out, so we don't have to feel that ocean of emotion. And we don't see that happy dolphin in the background that's playing while we're busy trying to figure shit out. This is adulting. Yeah, I mean, I get it. So haunted by the past, trying to move forward, trying to make your life flow, trying to make balance happen. If this is you, you're like, yes, Carrie Lee, I am this Queen of Wands, damn it. I am this badass bitch. I am independent. I am fiery. It's not what is she doing, it's what she not doing. She lit that pyre, by the way. That's hers. That's her magic. That's her passion. That's her power. Courageous, confident, independent. Social too. Determined, a leader. Alpha person here. You're like, yes, this is me on the surface. Underneath, you're freaking out. Is this like fake it till you make it? Or is this a person you're all trapped in your head about? For my guys, who is this? She's just one woman, okay? Ladies, she's just one woman. You can be the Queen of Wands, everybody. Everybody has a Queen of Wands in them. We know this. So what is this karmic, emotional, in your head feeling about claiming your own independence? And did you see something that made you all trapped in your head? Or are you still trapped in your head about this person? It's in the past. You're moving forward. You're getting your justice. And even it doesn't matter how it feels. It's meant to be. There are reversals in this deck. This all came in the upright. It's meant to be. I can see it here through the cards. So you be the Queen of Wands here. Whatever you're overthinking, you thought your way into it, you can think your way out. Because mentor is here, you might need to talk to somebody about it. Don't be afraid to, even if it's a friend, okay? Queen of Swords, more independence. I'm seeing a lot of independence here with the Queen of Wands and the Queen of Swords. Or you're connecting to people that are very independent. Because the Queen of Swords, she can be a little bit of a bitch and detached at times. So this might be a person you're trying to move on from, but you're feeling kind of cynical about it. Or this is you, Libra, like on the surface, yes, I'm independent. I am not overly emotional when I need to be in my head. and I am smart, and I am direct, and I'm not mean, and I keep hearing I can do this with this Queen of Swords. Super independent, unbiased judgment. She doesn't have biased judgment. She doesn't bring her biases. She doesn't drag her past into her decisions. Ultimately, a Libra does not. We are justice. We are judge and jury of the zodiac. We must hold this sword of discernment with accountability, first and foremost, to ourselves and our own judgment we pass about ourselves. So I see you trying to be direct. I see you trying to have clear boundaries. I see you trying to be independent. I see you trying to have a beginner's mindset. Some of you are like with your kids, like you're going to get the belt. I'm not kidding. That would be me. I'd be like, I was born in 1974. I'm coming after you with this sword, kid. You might be dealing with a person that's just like la 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 la, and you're like, what? But I meant for this to all be you. But energy is fluid, and it'll be different for each of you. And I'm hearing some different things. So I think that maybe you're trying to be the Queen of Swords and have a beginner's mindset and start a new cycle, but you're haunted by your past and you're trying to be carefree but smart at the same time. And you're like, I don't have a plan. I seriously don't think I have all the tools I need to succeed, or I can't manifest this person, or this person might have manipulated me and made me feel like a fool. It's going to be different for each of you. I'm hearing a bunch of different things. So you can be the magician in the upright. Use every resource you have available to you as opposed to every trick up your sleeve to get what you want. Don't be cynical. Don't be lazy either. The magician says, watch me now. Everyone else, sit down. I've got this. So I think you might be struggling to claim some kind of an independence. And again, I think a lot of you are this Queen of Wands and Queen of Swords. Maybe you're juggling these two people. For my guys like gals or girls like gals, or for some of you, this Queen of Swords is another Gemini, Libra, Aquarius that you're trying to move on from, but you can't, or you think played you for a fool and she won. No, she didn't. No, she didn't. You're still breathing air on planet Earth if that's the case, okay? But I mean, do what you got to do to figure it out. Manage your stuff here with the Two of Pentacles, but get this burnt bridge or this bad memory or this past obsession from something that happened in your youth under control. And for some of you, this is something that happened to you in your childhood. It's okay to talk to someone about that if necessary, of course. Your person around you, I don't know what this person's doing. Seven of Wands, Eight of Wands, strength, but the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. The Lovers in the upright, and then the Eight of Cups in reverse. Whoa, dude, I'm absolutely up for this challenge. Well, you're really catching me off guard. Don't come at me. Whoa, maybe this person feels a lot of pressure from more than just you. Yes, I'm absolutely going to make fast-paced change. Yes, totally. You don't need to pressure me. I'm doing this. Or don't pressure me. I just heard, I don't need to show you my cell phone. If you live together, they'll show you their cell phone. I don't know why I just heard that. Like this person might be defensive about who they're communicating with, but I heard I'm absolutely going to make change, and I'm going to make change fast. In their emotions for you, this person's going to be really strong. They're going to be very persuasive. They say they're going to do the right thing. They're going to have strength of character. Strength only comes when it's called for. We don't see her face. She does look rather aloof. She's got this line, good and trained. So this person's trying to be strong. This person does feel like they need to tame their emotions in this situation this week. They will need to tame their pride. They may come off like they're strong, but this person is struggling with being productive. They could be a little shallow. They're either going in circles and not opening up to you emotionally, or they're Knight of Pentacles in reverse is either overworks and expects perfection and is even stuck up and materialistic or like ultra conservative and snooty, or conversely, it's lazy and apathetic and doesn't finish what it starts, or it just won't put in a good productive routine. I'm absolutely strong. I'm not going to put in a good routine. This person might be struggling, okay? This person might be really struggling with some stuff because they feel like they have to be strong. They feel this intense connection with you. They might want to walk away from the past and come towards you with the Lovers here in the Eight of Cups. Some of you are dealing with a Gemini. Some of you walked away from that Gemini, possibly. But this is their action towards you. Let's walk away from the past. I'll leave it behind. I feel a connection. But this card came out after the Lovers. So it's amazing, right? Mars and Venus. Good Lord. That's my favorite representation of it. It's what the only other one I like more is my white deck with the Bianco. That's like, I could just stare at that all by itself. So they feel this, but they walk away from it. So this person's a little back and forth. So you're going to have to get creative in this situation with this person, because I think it's left you reeling. This person might, I don't know if this person's throwing the past in your face or you're just plain haunted by your past. I don't see any accusations here, but I do see the Five of Swords. So there could be conflict, possibly. Just be wary because justice is here. And you're having a hard time coming up with a solid plan. You don't feel like you necessarily have all the tools you need to succeed. You might feel as though your skills are going to waste. Or anytime you try to move on, you're like, wait, do I have enough time or resources to do this? I'm super haunted by my past. What do I do? These queens are awesome, but they're not taking action. And your person's not either. So if you want justice to be served and you want this celebration and you want this wheel to turn, something might have to change. And here's why I think that. I said, okay, give us advice. Give me advice for them right now, Spirit. I got the Four of Cups, the Page of Swords in reverse, the Hermit in reverse, the Chariot in reverse, the Five of Wands. No bueno. I'd like to see some different cards. I think that these are more warnings. So this is how I interpret these cards as advice. You can sit here and emotionally reevaluate it all you want. Take your minutes if you need to, but this isn't making anything happen. Some of you are holding out for a promotion that you think you deserve. If you think you deserve it, you deserve it. But I think that you're mopey and stuck and bored. I think you're having a very hard time getting curious about your life or something in your life. Communication between yourself and another person might be difficult for you right now. You're struggling figuring out a new way to communicate. This is like we block someone, we unblock them. You're worried about taking hasty action. You're worried about the information you're receiving or hearing. Like the Page of Swords in reverse kind of doesn't want to hear it, or he doesn't want to talk about it, or he's not getting all the facts. I always want to see a page in the upright. Let's get invested in our own lives, Libra. Let's be curious about what's happening in our life. You have to explore and study something. You might need to think of a new way to communicate with someone. Maybe you guys are kind of bored and stuck on your ex and you're like, damn it, I just need to delete my Facebook altogether so that I don't stalk them or watch them. Don't tell me that's not true for a few of you. I've been there. I think that you're somewhat withdrawn. Watch for depression. If you've gone on your solo spirit walk, it might be time to kind of come out of that. If you don't want to talk to a person anymore, that's fine. If you're having a hard time getting excited and curious about your life, that's okay. But watch for depression. Watch for all talk, no action between you and another person, or hasty, haphazard, all over the place communication, not getting all the facts. Watch your words, watch your mouth, watch for shit talking. That's not the Knight of Swords. It's just the Page. He kind of is scrappy. He's not like, full-blown WWE with it. But just watch for that. The Chariot in reverse is asking you, determine the direction your life is going. You are not powerless. You have control. Take accountability for the direction you want to go. Okay? If travel plans suck this week or something, you're just going to have to work it out. There may be tension. But the Chariot is about being driven towards success, towards victory, being accountable for where you're going, having the GPS, your soul GPS turned on, and knowing that you're going to have to get out there and that you don't live in an echo chamber. You're going to have to work through some diverse opinions. You're going to have to give something a go. This isn't the full-blown fight. It's just some tension and working through differences. Be part of the solution and not part of the problem. Don't be afraid to get out there and spar. Everybody falls down at least once. It's just dress rehearsal, okay? But don't sit on your dreams. You guys got such beautiful cards. I was like, God damn, this is absolutely amazing. This is the energy that you're in, Libra, or the archetypes that are calling to you. The creator is absolutely amazing. That's the seeker. Oh, that's the hunter. The creator is the artist, the alchemist, and the inventor. That's the magician. You're supposed to be the magician. This is the first archetype in the trio of existence. It's not intimidated by darkness or by lack. They know that from the void, creation inevitably emerges. Okay? The empty room They make the empty room resonate with healing sounds. They generate bounty from the seed that others have tossed away. If someone tossed you away, you can take your own seed and plant it and create a bounty. And it's generative, but this archetype also has to annihilate preconceived notions about what is possible. If you've been telling yourself something's impossible, you're going to have to annihilate that to create a bounty out of a seed that might have been tossed away, something that you tossed away a long time ago. And this leaves unexpected openings in a wake of destruction, okay? So be curious, be playful, be open. Be open, okay? The creator does this by first being absolutely present in what it is, and second, trusting that a force greater than themselves awaits constant collaboration with each human soul. Spirit is waiting to create with you. Okay, whatever you call God, allow for an annihilation and expect something new in the wake of its destruction that you can create with, okay, from the void. The inevitable will emerge, but you are the artist, you are the innovator. The creator is naturally attractive and coveted, and its energy zings with possibility. You can feel it when a creator enters the room. All eyes land on them. All eyes will be on you. Don't lose your spark. Let go of burdens. Allow for something to end so something new can begin for you. And the mentor came out for you as well. This is also a very powerful energy, Libra. The mentor is the teacher and the sage and the guru. And it's said that cosmic knowledge pours down on the world like a great illuminated waterfall when this card appears. This is an overwhelming force. The true teacher, though, is said to be able to hold this flow of wisdom at bay while the student sips from a focused stream. The mentor archetype has a gift for reading the room. So you're going to have to read the room, sensing for the exact ingredient that will stimulate growth within the student. You're the teacher and the student in this metaphor, by the way. Sometimes it will be pleasant. Sometimes it will be painful. The mentor may appear aloof or available, harsh or tender, humorous or rigid. Their gift is to know what serves the soul. Ultimately, the mentor is in service of the greater cosmic good and aids in the elevation of consciousness. Anytime the mentor forgets this humble link and mistakes themselves for the source of enlightenment, the archetype falls into shadow. So don't think you're a Jedi, you're a Padawan, and you're the fool all the time, okay? You're going to have to read the room. You may be a student or a teacher this week, or both. Stay focused, stay clear, stay bright. Remain a student. Don't be self-serving. Don't be envious of youth. Don't be righteous, and don't be rigid, okay? Although it's typically true that parents are our initial teachers, the child will eventually seek a mentor figure outside of the home to assist their growth. So some of you are leaving behind things that you learned in childhood and trying to learn something new. Read the room. It's like you got to know when to hold them and know when to fold them this week, okay? You're going to have to adjust this week. And you must continue to remain a student and stay focused and clear and bright in your creation. The hunter tells me that you are looking for something. The seeker, the pursuer, the predator. You're meant to be focused, energized, respectful, and seasoned. The mentor and the hunter are seasoned, okay? The hunter hunts. They're on a precise mission with an aim. To return home empty handed would be to fail, which is not an option in the hunter's eye. This archetype will journey far and wide seeking the prize that calls to its heart or its stomach. Tales of bravery and feats of strength often result, creating a life full of adventure. The hunter is skillful, quick, decisive, and results oriented. It's time to get results oriented. And like the great hunting goddess Artemis, who carries her quiver upon her back, the hunter typically has a weapon of choice. When hunter appears, it's critical that you ask yourself 3 questions. Ask yourselves these questions this week. What am I hunting? Why am I hunting it? Is the weapon I hold so tightly in my grip truly needed for the task at hand? Don't be irresponsible. Don't violate. Don't be violent. Don't poach. Okay? You don't need to poach anything. You hunt your own dream, not somebody else's. We don't do roadkill here, right? Not my Libras. You're meant to seek far and wide for your prize. You're meant to go on an adventure. You're meant to be decisive, and you're meant to be results oriented. And think about what you're gripping and why. What do you hunt? Why do you hunt it? Seek what you want. You're meant to be pursuing something, okay? And when you activate the hunter archetype, you're aligning your energy with the great creatures of the world, the lion, the wolf, the tiger, the shark. Do so with care. Whoa, you're moving into the top of the food chain here. So have a beginner's mindset and allow for all possibilities, even ones you didn't think were possible. I know that all sounds pretty deep, but it's going to apply to each of you in a different way. This maiden feels a little bit, this is the virgin, the princess, the innocent. When she's in the upright, she's curious and enchanting and sensual, and she's full of vitality. In the reverse, she pretends, she projects, she denies, she fantasizes. Do you long to be rescued by another or receive a kiss that brings you back to life? Be wary of waiting for a prince. Break the spell of your own life. Yeah, be wary of waiting for a prince or a princess. Break the spell of your own life. So you do have a lot to learn, possibly. The maiden is usually perfectly positioned for trouble to come her way. This is a little drama queen who doesn't want to grow up, but she must grow up, and she hesitates at a threshold, enamored by the charms of youth. The maiden represents the side of us that is riveted and curious and drawn to the shadowy forests and the dark nights. Yes, it's hot, but this is a kid, and you're meant to be seasoned and a hunter. Are we hunting a maiden? Or do we want to be hunted? Don't pretend, don't project, don't deny. You're meant to be focused on Anima Mundi. This is the last card in this deck, and it is the most powerful card in the entire deck. It's about a universal soul and a deep connection to everyone and everything. It epitomizes the principle of accept all and reject none. Accept all of yourself, Libra. Reject none of yourself, okay? It's where diversity and multiplicity is celebrated and nothing is denied. Constructs of separation dissipate, and it's like this wonderful mess, but you're meant to feel like something greater than yourself. You're in the upright here with it. Tend to the sacred details of life. Don't be overwhelmed by the bigness of existence and think, what does this all mean? The Anima Mundi is the energy behind the world in the tarot. Both carry themes of universal unity, completeness, and ending, and an embracing of the ending. Okay? You're meant to be deeply connected to everyone and everything right now. Accept endings and allow new beginnings to be created. And Anima Mundi, I study Anima Mundi. This is why I do what I do, you guys, because I want to participate in universal soul and universal love. And in order to do that, you have to know something. You are important and you are part of the universe, and you must do your part, and you must not sit on idle hands. Embrace this availability anywhere, okay? Don't resist the universal love. Don't resist the ending. You're meant to be focused on being connected to something bigger than yourself, and knowing that even though the universe does seem big and vast and chaotic, you are part of it. And within the universe, you make sense. You make sense. Follow these dreams, okay? All right, Libra, that was badass. I went into flow right there. That was amazing. I hope these messages resonate with you, and I hope they help you. Book a private reading with me if you want to work with me personally. Thank you to all of you that subscribe to the channel and book private readings with me. It's because of you that I'm able to do this. I'm always listening to the universe for you, Libra. Take care of yourselves and have a wonderful week. I love you guys. I'll see you next time.